I'm in the middle of my most expensive tank refurbishment ever. When this shell of a German World War II Panther tank arrived last year, it was already worth £1.5 million. In my 40 years of collecting and doing stuff up, this for me is the best thing I could ever dream of getting. Once it's ready, it'll be one of only 5 known working Panthers and will then be worth a stonking £14 million. An Australian museum has bought the Panther and is gagging to take delivery of it, but it's not quite finished.
Who's all there?
I've already bought an authentic engine at huge cost.
80 grand, go on.
Lovely, OK. But the engine needs a refurb, so I've sent it to a factory in the Czech Republic where many German war machines were made. The twins are fixing up the rest of the tank here in Blighty. OK, so down to business. And there's something else just as essential as the engine that needs finishing before I can ship the Panther. What doesn't it have? It don't have track. It ain't going to move without track, right? See what you can do, because we need to get the track on now.
What, you want to use those?
I took a punt on this authentic Panther track a few years back, and it will save me a lot of money if I can use it, but it might be too far gone. You've got to do whatever you can do to make this right.
OK, we'll see what we can do. Should we just check, see if this has got chevrons and everything on it?
We're turning a single link of original Panther tank track into a template from which 172 replicas will be cast for Bruce's Panther tank refurb.
Really good, aren't they?
They will, aren't they?
The link should have raised metal chevron to give it traction on muddy ground. But after 70 years, the chevrons are worn down, so we need to reconstruct them.
We'll just build these up with a bit of weld and shape them up. Yeah.
Nick layers molten welding wire to construct the new chevrons. An angle grinder quickly smartens them up.
Phil?
Oh, that looks good.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, well, I'll just clean all the rust off this and it'll be all ready to go.
Just a bit of sandblasting and Bob's your uncle.
There you go.
Oh, that's really good. These have come up really well.
Like a real one,
Yeah, it's just like the real thing. Awesome. If this works, we'll end up with 172 bits of tank track. If it doesn't, we're stuffed.
Phil, Nick,
Yeah.
don't drop anything. Ooh. You remember the film Fury?
Yeah.
Remember David Ayer's the director,
Yeah.
right? Well, his best mate, Davis, who was that Texan millionaire,
Oh,
right?
right, yeah.
He's asked about coming over to look at Cattencrad, hence the keys.
Right.
Imagine a motorbike crossed with a mini tank. That's a German Cattencrad. This World War II utility vehicle is every collector's dream. This could be a significant sell for me, as Davis is a successful lawyer with deep pockets. Plus, that's not all he's after. He's keen to start his own unique collection. He's interested now in acquiring Second World War military kit, specifically from the Battle of Normandy. D-Day was a huge victory, but the war was far from over. The next 3 months were spent fighting the brutal Battle of Normandy, a fight the Americans were instrumental in. 2 million Allied troops faced a fanatical German army of 850,000, who'd been ordered to hold their ground at all costs. If they lost, the German High Command knew they'd be answerable for their despicable crimes against humanity. So they commanded their ordinary troops to fight on to the bitter end. Davis is due over in just under a week, so the twins need to get cracking on the Crad, as I've told him it's fully operational. But guess what? It ain't running, right?
Right, OK.
So can I ask you to just drop what you're doing there
Right.
and jump on this? Get this wheel sorted out for me, right? And we need to clean and buff it up. I bought this crad a few years back for 60k and have been slowly doing it up. Fully restored, it's worth over 100 grand and possibly more to Davis as it's from the Battle of Normandy.
I need it running because he's going to pay top dollar for this. All right, I'll leave you to it.
All right, see you later.
A Texan millionaire called Davis has asked Bruce to help him start a collection based on the Battle of Normandy. So with the boss picking in France, our job is to fix the Kettencrad.
The problem is, Davis flies over in just under a week, and Bruce told him it was running. Just one look will tell you it's not.
Right, Kettencrad. Yeah. Bruce wants this done quick, so I think probably best to move it into the workshop.
Yeah. Wheel at the front, tracks at the back. The Kettencrad was a nippy but powerful all-terrain vehicle. The German army would have used it for all sorts, hauling artillery, transporting troops and messages during the Normandy campaign. Over 8,000 Kettencrads were built, and even though they look small, a battle-ready one weighs 1.5 tons.
Right, there you go. Lift this off. Give it a bit of a turn and see how far we get. If I do it like that? Yeah, try that. You ain't pushing. I am pushing.
I might look mad trying to steer a crad with no wheel, but for tight cornering, the tracks individually brake, allowing it to turn on a sixpence.
But only when the engine's running.
This is not working. I'll tell you what, we could slide the old fork truck underneath it and lift it up. I'll try it.
Once in the workshop, we can diagnose exactly what's wrong with this crad. Something's obviously up with the front wheel, and according to Bruce, it has some sort of electrical fault.
Just take it really slow. The back wheels are still on the ground. It's not fallen over. A bit easier. None of this pushing. That's good.
With the crad finally in the workshop, we can really get down to the important stuff.
Right then. Right, tea time. Tea time.
With Davis arriving in a matter of days, the clock's ticking on getting this Kettencrad running and saleable.
We want to sort this wheel out first. Yeah, put the wheel on. What's it like? Should be all right. Yeah. Check the front up. Yeah.
These are easy, just push the pin in. Like most World War II vehicles, the Kettencrad was designed to be easily stripped down on a battlefield.
Oh no. That's why the wheel was off. Damaged all the thread.
The thread on this pin has been dented by some heavy-handed hammering, so the nut won't twist on and secure the wheel.
All right, whack it back out. Yeah. All right, that'll do. There we go. Now you can see where they've damaged it. Oh, simple job, but just made difficult.
I now have to file down the imperfections in the thread with a thread file.
You'll have to be really careful. It depends how bad the thread is.
If Nick doesn't follow the line of the thread exactly, this pin will be useless.
That's right. Is it? Oh, that's going. Yeah, you got it. Good.
I never doubted him, really.
There you go. It still doesn't fit. No, I'm joking. That's got it. That won't come undone then. Good.
Now that's fixed, we have to investigate why this thing won't start.
Right, let's see if we can get this thing started.
We only have a day and a half before Davis arrives at the farm, so the pressure's on to get this Kettencrad running.
We fix the tyre, fix the axle, and all the bodywork is structurally sound. But Bruce believes there is some sort of electrical problem stopping it from starting.
Give it a try. No, it's not even an ignition light. Battery must be dead then. Well, that's worse than dead. Dead and gone. Dead and gone.
I think we found Bruce's electrical problem, but a missing battery is the least of our worries.
That ain't good. That's not good either, no. Gonna have to clean all this corrosion out of here.
The bluish fuzz is actually formed by the copper in the terminal clamp, reacting with the battery's acid. This terminal is so corroded, there is no way the current can get from the battery.
Not that there is one, mind you.
Right, get the kettle on then. a cup of tea.
No, clean-up job on that. Put that in boiling water, all that'll come off.
There was me hoping for a cuppa. Top tip, boiling water dissolves the corrosion and a smear of grease after stops it reoccurring.
You want to do it when it's really hot.
It stinks.
Yeah, well,
There you go. Well, that's got it all off. Look at that. That's good. I'll give this to Bruce, shall I? Some acid soup.
yeah.
That'll keep him going for a while.
That's the terminal sorted. Now we need power. Luckily, modern batteries work pretty much the same as World War II ones.
Have you got a battery?
Yeah.
Just drop it in there then.
Trap my fingers in it, didn't I?
Positive first.
Otherwise, you get sparklers.
Firework display. It's schoolboy stuff, but connecting the wrong terminals to this 6-volt battery will short-circuit it. And I'm pretty sure this is the only battery we have that fits the CRAD. See if that works first.
Still got no ignition light. Completely dead. Did you turn the power on?
I'll turn the power on.
What a muppet.
We have ignition.
Hey, look.
Ready?
Yeah.
This battery may have enough charge to power the ignition lights, but nowhere near enough to turn the engine over.
We've got jumper leads.
Well, yeah, do that.
So we've got one last hope, jump-starting off another vehicle's battery.
If that doesn't work, Davis will have come all the way from Texas to see a conked-out Kettenkrad.
See how we get on with this.
Believe it or not, a charged battery doesn't have to be in a running vehicle to jump-start a flat one. All right, try again.
Ready?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Good. Excellent.
She's running like a dream.
Thank goodness, because Bruce would have had us for breakfast.
That's good. Brilliant. Running good.
Now it's chugging away, the dynamo will charge the battery up, and we have one fully functional Kettenkrad.
Super. Cross that one off the list then.
I've spent the last week hunting Battle of Normandy kit for my new Texan client Davis. But time's up, and he's now on his way to Casa Crompton to view the Kettenkrad. It's been down to the twins to get it running, just like the day it rolled off the Wehrmacht factory line. Morning, chaps. How we doing? Is the wheel on?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wheel's done. Is it running perfectly?
Yeah, running nice, yeah.
Listen, is this your attempt at cleaning it?
Yeah.
Give us that. Come on, look, it's got to be spotless. Come on, put some elbow grease in it. Look all that muck on there. It's got to be absolutely perfect, this. I don't want to have any question about this cell. The guy's flying all the way from the States for this. I want him to go, wow! You know, please have it spotless for me.
Yeah. Can I have my rag back?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Much as I love this beast, I'm going to try and flog it for a whopping 130k. And if Davis goes for that, I've got another 20 grand of Normandy kit he'll love. Well, Davis, you must have brought the Texan weather here. Look at it, it's lovely.
Oh, it's a great day.
But there it is. I hope you're really pleased with it. She looks pretty and she
Beautiful.
drives pretty, to be kind with you.
Yeah.
One of the best ones you'll ever see. This vehicle is so original, it's untrue. There are items on here that you just won't find on other Kettenkrads. We've got an original headlight. The engine is a wartime engine that's been completely rebuilt. Got the wartime casting number on it. Tracks completely rebuilt.
Yeah, they look brand new.
He's impressed, but I haven't finished yet. This particular one came out of Normandy, so I think
Great.
it ticks your box for Normandy
Yeah,
things.
absolutely.
And it is an ideal vehicle to start with. I mean, this has got a bit of Hollywood provenance. It was in Saving Private Ryan, but it was in my favourite film, Fury.
You know, and you got pictures of it on set.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
Yep.
You throw those in.
Got all those, no problem at
Yeah.
all. I can sense this fish is biting. Like me, Davis seems to have a soft spot for this. You've got an interest in military and D-Day and saying, well, why Kettenkrad?
You know, I was in the Marine Corps from the time I was 17 to 22. I probably you know, traveled all over the world driving amphibious tanks, and I just miss the smell and the mechanical aspect of operating a tracked vehicle. And I can fit this in my garage. Just I can go hunting in it.
You actually got rifle racks on the back.
Oh,
it's
awesome.
an ideal bit of kit.
You know, I came over here to kick the tires and light the fires and take it for a spin.
Mate, that's what it's out here for. Now, what I will do now is call on my glamorous assistant who will take you for a drive in it and then let you have a go yourself. This is Davis. Gentleman's come all the way from Texas in America to have a look at this wonderful vehicle that you restored. This
Nice
is
to meet
Nick. He restored it with his brother Phil, so he's the best man to show you how it works. Over to you,
Appreciate it,
mate.
Bruce.
I can tell Davis likes the look of this cat cred, but if he takes it for a tear up round the fields and it sparks out on him, I'm gonna cry.
Right, the gears. You've got high and low range on there.
And this is your clutch over here.
Clutch is on that side, your foot
That's-
brakes down this side. Ignition,
You just push it in to start
just
it?
push it in.
Okay.
Germans have all the same key. You can drive a tank with that one.
Oh, wow. Nick, do you think I'm ready?
No time like the present, I think. Go for it.
You gonna ride on the back?
I'll be on there so I can get off easy if it goes wrong.
You're a brave man, sir.
Or just plain stupid. You're away.
The Cat and Cred was one of the fastest tracked vehicles of World War II, able to go 50 miles an hour, and Davis is pushing it to the limit. I hope she holds up. The steering is its weak point. If one part fails, the whole thing goes kaput. And it's taking one hell of a beating, just like Nick.
Well, you certainly got the hang of that.
Bruce, this is fantastic.
Told you it was good, mate, didn't I?
Oh,
It's a
man.
complete rebuild. They really fly.
I felt like I was going 40, and it's pretty rough terrain.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is fantastic. And I was shocked he was still on the back when I pulled up.
Got bruises all over.
Have you? So what do you reckon then, Davis? I mean, obviously, is it a bit of you?
I love it. Gotta have it. Let's talk.
I'm asking £130,000 for it.
That's a lot of money, and that's I've seen a few. I haven't seen any this nice, but if I take it right now off your hands, what can you do for me?
I only like to let people have these things that really are into them. I mean, I could see your smile from 100 yards away, right? So, look, what I can do, yeah, I'll knock £5 off. I'll do it for 125,000. How's that?
Brother, you got yourself a deal.
There you go.
What a result! Davis is one happy camper. That Cred originally cost me 60k. I've spent another 20 restoring it, so that leaves me a healthy profit of 45 grand. And Davis was so happy with his purchase, he's gone full whack and bought almost 15 grand's worth of the Battle of Normandy gear I picked up. I think that calls for a celebration.
We've had a right touch with our American friend, so we're having a Texan barbecue. Little appreciation, thank you, for helping me complete the sale of that wonderful cat crab.
All we having to eat, Bruce, is it? The horse that came with that hat.
There's always one.
You got some ribs here, you got some chicken kebabs, and you've got some horse. Whatever this was running around the garden yesterday. Take. Ribs.
Oh, no, I'm starving.
All right.
Come on, what you got?
You're on a diet.
Bruce, why would you do that? Like, who wants to eat that?
Come on here.
Yes.
Good.
All right. Yes.
There you go.
Nice, mate.
With any luck, this will be the start of a very profitable relationship with Davis, my new best friend from across the pond.
Cheers, boys. Well done. Thanks for all the hard work. Thanks a lot. Much appreciated.
What a week I've had. I've unearthed some absolute gems in northern France.
100%. 100%, mate. That's beautiful.
Pulled off one almighty
I'll
sale
do it for 125,000.
Brother, you got yourself a deal.
and made one very happy new client.
No one could beat the Americans when it came to industrial production.
During the war, they handed more than 50,000 jeeps to the Allies.
Yankee soldiers called them Jeeps, and the world will be seeing a lot of them.
The Jeeps were produced by two companies, Willys and Ford, but they followed one simple universal design so that the same spare parts could be used to mend any Jeep.
American engineering genius for mass production.
I've got a spare Jeep grille which I know will fit any Jeep I get, and I've asked the twins to convert it to an SAS modification.
What they did is cut out those bars there, left the two middle ones.
The SAS drove their jeeps through the middle of the enemy camps, so they obviously got shot at. A bullet through the radiator would kill the jeep, so they took to fitting armour plating behind the grilles. But to allow enough air to pass into the radiator to compensate for the armour, they would cut out most of the grille bars.
There. And that should be a straight line then, shouldn't it? Right. Go for it.
I'll tell you what I'll do, just to make sure. I'll take that little bit out of the middle.
You don't trust me, do you?
No, I don't, no. And I'll take that bit out of that one as well.
They must have put a bit of thought into this, keeping these two bars in the middle to keep the integrity and the strength. Otherwise, they weaken the whole thing.
Yeah. Right, so there you go. An SAS grill.
All we need now is Bruce to buy a Jeep to bolt it onto. Hiya, how you doing?
Oh, it turned up then?
Yeah. Been busy.
Oh, yeah, right, OK. Yeah, I mean, old Bruce did well on this one. This is a good basis for this project, definitely.
The Jeep Bruce bought has finally been delivered, so now we can get cracking on turning it into an SAS vehicle. It looks good, but to check it's in A1 mechanical condition, we need to strip it down to see if there's anything lurking beneath.
It's been hand-painted?
Yeah, it's a shame, really. It shouldn't be hand-painted. All American stuff was sprayed at the factory. That's why they managed to produce so many of them.
You can see the difference in colour there.
Yeah, I mean, this is
That's
what it should be
original.
like, and this is what they've done. It just looks completely wrong.
In World War II, SAS Jeeps were either factory green to camouflage them in the forests of Europe, or they were sandy to blend better with the deserts of the Middle East. But in the late 1960s, when using Land Rovers, that changed.
They used to paint them pink, they reckoned, in the desert.
Pink?
Apparently, the SAS reckoned that pink was the best colour to use in the desert. They called them Pink Panthers.
The idea of using pink camo came from World War II Royal Navy battleships, painted what was called Mountbatten pink, to make vessels harder to see at dawn and dusk. The SAS believed pink hid their jeeps on sand, so they used it until the 1980s.
We'll do it pink then.
Yeah, I think Bruce would like that pink.
I reckon he would,
That
yeah.
look good, wouldn't it? Maybe not. This one's definitely going to be green. Right, just lift off. Should do. All right, over towards you, over there. A moment.
So that the paint shop can get into every nook and cranny and give it an even coat of the correct green.
I think it might be best to get the other wing off first.
All the sections of the Jeep that can come off need to.
Down there as well.
Luckily, the Jeep was designed to be quickly stripped down, so parts could be replaced or repaired in the field, often by the SAS themselves.
Right, let's just pop that down there. Hey up.
Oh, yeah?
How's it going?
The paint shop has done us a favour and sprayed the Jeep overnight. The armoured grille fits like a glove.
And the reproduction Vickers gun and armoured windshield that Bruce ordered has arrived.
Looking good, eh?
It's going to be heavy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, everything's heavy. Okay. Whoa. This is a nice little setup, isn't it? All repro, but well made. Down there somewhere. Yeah, it's got all the connections and pipes. This one's gas operated, so it actually fires, so you get the noise.
Oh, wow. Imagine it'd be difficult to find this stuff original.
I wouldn't think you'd find it. Yeah, that's good. Right, all we got to do is get them on there. side, is it? Yeah. That's all right. That lines up.
It's quite solid on there. I haven't tightened it up yet.
Yeah, I know.
Guns next.
Yeah. Is it down? Yeah. You go from this side, I'll go. It's got really high. Right. You'd have to have it fixed, otherwise it'd be waving all over the place when you're going on the road. Yeah. It's been really good. Awesome piece of kit.
It looks the part, but unless it starts, it won't be on any film set anytime soon.
Oh. Choke.
Yeah, probably need a bit of choke. Yeah.
The Jeep's L134 Go Devil engine gave it a top speed of 65 miles an hour.
Brilliant, superb. That's good. No leaks that I can see from here. No, that's running well.
It's the moment of truth. I reckon this Jeep's bang on to represent the SAS in a wartime movie. But in this game, it's always the customer that's right. Right, Paul, hopefully you're going to be really pleased. We found a wartime Jeep. It was configured for the airborne units, right? But we've converted it with all the bits and pieces you require, OK, to meet the specs you laid down. We've even got Oos dressed in an authentic... Who dares wins, eh? Arctic coat, which the SAS wore. What we've done, we've got the mountings on, we've got the shovel and spade, you've got the cutaway grille with the armoured slats on, the armoured screen with the visors. Now, obviously, these are repro. It's got the complete armoured windscreen on with the mount for the Vickers cage. All that you need to pass this off as a wartime SAS Jeep being used in France, Germany, Belgium, Holland is here. I'm really pleased with it.
You've certainly come out with the goods here. I mean, these are great.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it just shows you, with a few accessories, you know, you can turn a standard Jeep into a World War II SAS Jeep. So I hope you're really happy with it.
Yeah, I'm really chuffed.
The SAS is a passion, so I love the idea of a movie telling the story of the regiment's early days. So this sale's not about making big money, although a little would be nice. The price for it is 19.5 grand.
Well, you know, I'm really impressed because the time I've given you to actually put this together, and you know that we need this badly, and
Happy?
this is brilliant.
Lovely, Paul. That's definitely enough for a few steak dinners, and it's a project I'm very proud to have been involved in. Because you're happy, we got a new range up there that we're going to christen. If you want to have a shoot up with us, we got some interesting things to have a shoot with. SAS units had specialist sharpshooters who used the Lee Enfield 303, like the one I've bought for the Jeep. So I have invited along Frank Fletcher, an ex-parachute regiment sniper, to teach us how the experts do it. We're going to compare the rifle the World War II SAS snipers used against the weapon the regiment snipers use today. We got the chance to fire a 303 Lee Enfield.
That's correct, yep.
Wartime spec against, obviously, the modern day 338. Is that correct?
That's it, Bruce. That's
now,
correct, yes.
All we need is Oos. Oos! OK, come on, in you get. Lovely.
What's happening?
What are you wearing? I take it you have got a nappy on underneath that.
Mate, I'm dressed for the occasion.
Turn around, it's got a flap on the back.
So what we have here, this is the L115A3. It's the current in-service British Army sniper rifle, 338 calibre.
The L115A3 is a favourite of both the British SAS and their US equivalent Delta Force. The gun's power and range is awesome. Its furthest recorded kill is almost 2.5 kilometres. Even at this astonishing range, a bullet fired from this beast hits harder than a round fired at point-blank range from a .44 Magnum.
Key to sniping is really breathing and trigger control. Breathe in, breathe out, and squeeze. Okay, we're going live now.
The SAS is renowned for its surprise close-quarter attacks, but they also have deadly snipers that lay in wait for their prey for hours, if not days. Even with adrenaline pumping through their veins, when they take their shot, they have to control their breathing and their heart rate. Paul talks the talk with the actors, but how good is he as a sniper?
Shots.
Yeah.
Even with the suppressor.
It's got a kick to it, isn't it? I know.
Good shot.
Brilliant. Well done, mate. Every shot bang on.
Okay, here we go.
Do then, Frank.
But they are, that's Paul shooting.
Look, he's put all right the way through it. Look.
Mate, good shot.
A sniper is trained to shoot all his shots within that at 100 metres. Now, we're a bit closer than that, but that round's gone almost right through the middle.
Still a good shot, isn't it? Good shot, mate.
And it just shows the accuracy of this particular tool.
Right, my turn next.
So, what am I firing?
You just wait your turn, I'm next.
I'm going to wind it back to World War II. I'm going to shoot the number 4T sniper rifle.
Fantastic.
In the unlikely event that I hit nothing, I would like to point out that this Lee Enfield 303 is over 70 years old.
Right, watch and learn, son.
Good luck, bros.
No pressure.
You can take up the slack on it. See the middle target?
Yeah.
At 1 o'clock.
That's where it went, yeah?
Yeah. Just shows the inconsistency of this compared to the other one. OK, if you aim this down and this right. Same place again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
You can hear it, isn't he? Woo! Good shot. Bang on, yeah?
Well done, Bruce.
Oh, you're a tenner.
Well, at least I hit one.
Considering its age, the Lee Enfield did all right. The question is, can Oos do any better?
You still ain't told me what I'm shooting, bruv.
I've got a surprise for you.
Right, come on. Look
As a
like...
kid, did you use a catapult?
Bros, don't go there, mate. You told me it was going to be a good day today.
We have had a good day, having a laugh with you in that outfit. That's a great day, mate. My day is.
He might look like a Teletubby called Camo, but believe me, the gun I've got for Oos to fire is for grown-ups.
Try this then, Hoos.
No way.
There you go. 50 cal sniper rifle. There, mate.
Mate, weighs a ton.
I know.
Hey? Am I firing this?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'm a big geezer, but this 50 cal beast makes me feel small.
Right, and there's your big surprise. You're going to get to shoot at something that's going to go bang if you hit it. Have a look out there.
Oh, no.
So there we go.
The barrels, yeah?
Do you reckon you can hit them?
Oh, come on.
The AX-50 is not designed to shoot people. It destroys military vehicles and aircraft, and at a range of up to 2,500 metres, before the enemy even knows it's being stalked. The early SAS blew enemy aircraft and fuel dumps to Kingdom Come. They did it using specially made armoured-piercing explosive bullets. And Frank's brought along the modern-day equivalent.
This is the Mark 211, or Rafos round. It's an armoured-piercing incendiary explosive round. It's also the default round for Special Forces. The target is oil drums filled with oil, and we're going to light them up.
Yeah, let's do it, mate.
Nice one. Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
Look at that!
Dear, oh dear. You actually did hit something, Oos.
That was brilliant.
Hit something.
Not even I thought it was going to go up like that.
I'm telling you.
It's made a crater.
Mate, I feel epic.
Right, where is it then?
The ferret's turned up. It belongs to a collector mate of Bruce's in Kent. Apparently, it needs some welding and repairs done before it's sold in a week.
Oh, here we go. This is it.
Call a ferret.
This is a ferret, yeah.
It's in relatively good condition and 100% authentic, so we want to keep the fix as light touch as possible.
If you've got an old working vehicle, you can actually reduce the value by making it look new.
It's a 60s sort of scout car, Cold War thing.
The Mark III Ferret is a British armoured car built by Daimler. It took over from the so-called Dingo used in World War II. The Ferret was deployed as a scout car by the British in Cold War West Germany.
These are sand ramps they use just to get themselves out of trouble on loose ground. They would just lay them under the wheels and it gives them extra grip.
These ramps are just the thing for driving over an urban wasteland, devastated by a nuclear bomb.
But they shouldn't be on the engine cover, they should be attached to the front.
Where's the post gone a little bit? Yeah. It's not very good, is it?
Doesn't help being bent.
No. Yeah, we're definitely going to need the other one for there. That's going to fall off.
No wonder the sand ramps weren't attached. One of the handles to hold them in place is bent, the other is missing in action. Let's hope that's all we have to deal with.
OK, we'll give it a wind over, see what happens.
Great.
This lid, yeah, this brake across here, we need to get that sorted out.
Bruce has given us a week to make good this British Cold War Mark III Ferret for a friend of his. Not so much a makeover as a quick service so he can sell it. We already know we have to fix the sand ramp handles and some welding.
But Bruce assured us the engine was fine. If it's on the blink, that's doubled our workload.
Well, that's not bad, is it?
Thank goodness for that.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
The Ferret is very popular with amateur restorers because you can pick one up for about 20 grand and they're fully road legal.
The first problem I'll tackle is the sand ramp handles.
If you straighten that out, I'll see you in a bit.
The sand ramps are held in place with two screw-in handles. One's missing and the other's bent. Being bent, it won't wind in properly. By heating the screw in situ, I can bend it straight, hopefully without damaging the thread.
As for the missing one, I'm using steel rod to make another handle from scratch. First, I cut the external thread using a tool called a die. Then I lathe a steel disc. It's this part of the handle that will hold the ramps firm.
Straighten this one out.
Yeah? OK, well, I've machined up all the bits for the other one. It's going to need a weld round here, obviously warmed up and then bent the same as that one.
OK.
Rightio.
While Nick welds, I'm sandblasting the original handle he's just straightened. This will remove any old paint and grime, leaving the surface ready for painting.
That's come up all
It's
right.
cleaned up, yes, looks good.
Now is the nerve-wracking bit.
Using a bit of old tube as a lever, I inch the handle over. This is where it could all go wrong. Snapping Nick's weld, or worse, the whole handle.
Luckily, I'm a dab hand with the torch. That's it.
Good? Yeah. Get it cooled down first.
While Bruce is in Berlin, he's left us to fix up his mate's Cold War armoured car that's getting sold in under a week.
I've got the spanners here to disconnect the battery, don't you?
So far, we've successfully bent the Ferret's sand ramp handle into shape.
While that cools, we get on to the next job, welding the cracked hinge on the engine bay door.
I'll pop in now and just whip the battery terminal.
Yep.
Wire welding, aka MIG welding, requires an electrical current passing through the metal being welded. This current can fry a vehicle's circuitry. So I'm disconnecting the Ferret's battery.
It's an amazing number of people who don't do this. You could destroy the electrics on a car
First off, the crack in the hinge will be ground smooth. This will give a clean surface for the weld to stick to.
That's good. That should bite in quite nicely.
At over 15,000 degrees Celsius, welding wire melts against the surface of the hinge. This leaves behind a weld that's solid but ugly.
To make it look right, I grind it smooth. When it cools, it's ready to paint. No one will ever know that crack was there. Good.
A lick of paint on the sand ramp handles, and now it's time to reassemble everything.
Trying to do this strong. That ain't gonna come off, is it?
This ferret isn't pristine, but that's okay. It looks its age. And the few fixes we've done have probably added 2k to its asking price.
There we go. Well, I think he'll be happy with that. What I'll do is I'll take a picture of it and send it to him. There we are. That's got it.
Job done. Now Bruce's mate can get this sold.
And with a clear conscience, knowing it's had the twin treatment.
Phil, Nick,
Yeah?
how you doing? Listen, I've just had a call from a Russian guy and he's interested in anything to do with the Battle of Berlin. The Russians are mad about the Battle of Berlin because that's when they finished off the Third Reich.
This new client of mine is a billionaire, but he's got a reputation for blowing hot and cold, so I need to move fast.
I've got to sell some bits and pieces to this Russian while I've got him on the hook. You're going to think I'm absolutely mad, but one of the things that he's interested in is that 88 that ain't moved for ages.
This 88 flak gun is a grisly memento of the brutal fighting that took place in Berlin that led to Germany's surrender. It's a powerful, long-range German anti-aircraft gun. It's meant to shoot down bombers flying up to 8,000 metres away. But when the Red Army entered Berlin in April 1945, the Germans pointed these things straight at them.
On the flak towers, they depressed these so that they could fire at the Russian tanks.
Yeah.
Perfect bit of kit.
The only problem is the new buyer won't part with these readies until the gun goes bang.
He'll want it to be out of fire blanks. Right. Now, I know this is deactivated.
Yes.
I know the breech is well welded up.
Yes.
It probably hasn't got a firing pin in it.
The breech is a vital bit that locks in and fires the shell. Luckily, I know a dealer in Holland that might have one. But the breech isn't the only bit of the gun that's been deactivated.
Have a look in the barrel, see if this is pinned or whether it's got a plug in.
It's got a pin in it.
If I can get the twins to get the pin out and get a licensed armourer to fit the new breech, the ensuing bang should more than impress my Russian friend.
What does that spell to you? That spells Wonga.
I thought it spelled headache.
No. Listen, for you chaps, the word doesn't exist. Now, I'm going to leave you to it because I've got to go off on a merry little trip. All right, have fun. There you go. Leave you to it.
On your head. Missed. Where does all this rubbish come from?
We've got to get the flak 88 out so Bruce's armourer can fit the new breech, and we can reactivate the barrel.
Oh, what a nightmare.
It's been sitting at the back of the shed since Bruce bought it 2 years ago, and it weighs almost 5 tonnes.
So I could do with a bit of grease on it.
Fortunately, it's on its trailer, so our plan is to use the German 8-ton in front of it to tow it out.
But it hasn't been started up for months.
The only way to get this whole thing started is to keep trying.
And pray the battery doesn't go flat.
All right. I was beginning to wonder whether that was ever going to start. Right, go forward. What's happening? No, something ain't right. That should be moving a lot easier than that. Oh, no. Look at that. Steering's not locked.
That ain't supposed to happen.
No.
The rear wheels on the 88 trailer have turned, which is why it's not towing out straight. We're not going to be able to do this, are we, until this is straight, so that it locks in. Right. Oh, that's it. Is that enough? Yeah. Yeah. Hang on though, shouldn't there be another pin there? The steering should be locked in with a steel pin, but the pin's gone walkabout. I can't believe it's missing. How has it ever got in here without it? Lost it. All right, what we're going to need to do then is make another pin.
Luckily, there is an identical pin on the trailer's front wheels that we can use to make a copy.
To the workshop? Yep. We've got to weld 2 pieces of steel together, one for the handle, one for the pin itself, and then connect a new chain.
The most important thing is to make sure it looks the part.
You're going to weld the handle on top of there then?
Yeah.
I think the larger weld might be better to make it more authentic. On something like this, it's always best to use a traditional style weld, which gives a messier finish, but it's much more realistic for a 1940s piece of kit. There we go, that's good. Nice looking weld. So now we've got to put the bend in that. We'll try that. A little bit more. That's it. There we go. Drops over there.
It's in there.
Awesome, look at that. Right, all right, back where we started then. Let's try again, shall we? All right, OK. It might have taken us all afternoon, but finally, it's out. I think that'll do it. I mean, the tiniest piece of muck or rust or whatever on one of these guns would just basically stop it working. They have to be perfect working condition. Bruce has shipped the breech back overnight, and his armourer has refurbished it and fitted it back on the Flak 88. Oh, that's better. That's made a big difference. It's working well now.
Now we've got to remove the 8cm pin from the barrel that was fitted as part of the gun's deactivation. But it's in a tricky spot.
The safest option is to try and burn the pin out with a blowtorch.
That's a funny noise.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah? That's got it, has it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that came out relatively easily. So it's come out clean, has it?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Good. Bruce has also sent us the Flak 88's optic sight via special delivery from Berlin. Right, so, what does it slide into there, does it? Oh, yeah. It fits. Look at that. Fits like a glove. Look at that. Perfect.
Back in.
It's quite heavy, isn't it?
Finishes it off perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's nice to have all these little bits and pieces on these things around there. All right, there we go. Lovely.
It's complete.
Nice finishing touch, that. As soon as Bruce gets back with the shells, which have to come via ferry, this thing should be ready to fire.
What could possibly go wrong?
Bill, Nick, come with me. I can see you working hard.
Yeah.
Quick. In here.
I'm back from my whistle-stop tour of Europe, where I've been hoovering up relics for my wealthy Russian buyer.
All aboard who's coming aboard, follow me.
The big ticket item is my Flak 88, which could fetch 30 grand. But he's not going to fly all the way over from Moscow with a sack full of rubles until he knows it goes bang.
This Russian, he wants to see it firing. What I need to do is I need to get it out of here, up in the top field, deployed, get a blank charge and fire it, and I've got to video it.
It's going to take a bit of setting up. When do you want that to happen?
Well, that's the good part about it, because I need it now. I need you to drop everything, get it up the top field.
Right.
I will go and get the most important things about firing this, me megaphone and me deck chair.
Oh.
Leave you to it.
Okay.
Great.
The Germans could get this thing deployed and ready to fire in about 2 minutes.
Good to go.
So it'll be interesting to see how the boys get on.
It's going to be tight getting that out, isn't it?
It's pretty close this side.
The Wehrmacht use special half-tracks to haul these guns across muddy battlefields. And our German 8-ton half-track is coping pretty well so far. Get the stabilisers down first. Yeah. During the war, the Germans were savvy enough to put a crew of up to 10 men on each gun.
All right.
Unfortunately, there's only 3 of us, so I've roped in my son Lewis to help us put the stabilisers down to secure the gun.
All right, one.
Before detaching it from the wheels. Ready?
Mind your feet.
Lock that in. Go on, Muscles.
Yeah.
Okay, whenever you're ready, wind away. Lowering it down's the easy bit. Nearly there. Yeah, we're done. That's it. You off that end?
Yeah, we're off. Yep.
Right, now what we need to do, just wheel it out. Ready?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's sunk in the ruts down there, look. All right,
Yeah, it's
we're
right
going
in
to
the
have a plan B, and we're going to have it pretty quick because we're running out of time. Bruce is due up here any minute now, hopefully bringing Hoos with him for some extra muscle. But we can't fire it with the wheels on because it will be unstable. So it's time to replace manpower with horsepower. Ah, dear. Right. There, that was easy.
Go and chase them up, for God's sake. I want to get this filmed and done, right?
Come on, boys!
What we've got to do is get the last wheels off and then we're good to go.
Right.
This is supposed to be done in under 2 minutes.
I've got it all in hand.
2 minutes used to take to deploy that, not 2.5 hours.
Got to do the hooks down the back now. Lovely.
That's it, pull it!
Something. One more.
One more. That's it, sir.
Yeah.
Nice and easy.
There we go.
That'll do.
Yeah?
Hooray!
He's not helping.
Are you all right over there, yeah?
If you was in the Battle of Berlin, the Russian tanks would have run you over by now. Run you over!
We're good to go.
Right. Let's get it done, eh?
Right, and if we can get it firing, blank firing as I need to, and I get the video, I might be able to pull this sail off. So do not fire it until I say go, until I'm ready. I don't want to miss this, all right? You got the rounds, you got everything. I'll
Take
be
the
over
lens
there.
cap off, Bruce.
What?
Take the lens cap off.
I ain't started yet. Don't worry about that.
Nice
I will
one.
give the commands from over there.
Boys, come on, let's just do this, mate.
Take a few.
Let's go.
The Flak 88 wasn't just feared for its incredible range of 8 kilometres. It was also admired for its mobility on the battlefield. But you'd never know that watching this shower.
Faster!
Oi, oi, oi! What? That way, not near me house, that way.
Make your mind up!
Down, 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 you're firing at tanks.
Using hand cranks and gears, the gun could be rotated 360 degrees and raised to a near vertical firing position.
There we go, look at that.
Somewhere there.
Right, load it. Don't fire till I say.
Nick, you ready? Yeah. Load it!
Right, I'm going to move back. Don't do anything until I say fire. Ready?
Right. Ready?
Nothing's happening.
What's happening then?
It ain't fired!
Nick, jump up. There's the safety catch on up the top. Pull the handle up and towards the back.
What?
That's all right.
Safety catch was on.
Right, do it again.
Right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Right.
Fire!
No! I'm not ready!
What are you doing?
Oos, I said don't fire. I weren't ready.
I can't believe you didn't film it.
wait till I say fire.
Oh.
All right?
Right.
Reloaded.
Loaded! Let's do this, mate. Let's do it.
We've only got one more blank shell, so it's now or never.
Right, ready?
Ready?
Fire!
Did you see that? Serious, mate. Oh, that's a bang, bruv. God.
All right. Awesome, look at this.
My Russian buyer will be keen as mustard to get his hands on this. It's the ultimate Battle of Berlin bang. I'll be sad to see her go, but now she packs a proper punch. This 88 should make Brucey a nice few quid.
That all went all right.
Yeah, that was good, mate. That was good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Not starting.
I've almost had it going, but you turned up and it's died.
I can tell you what it is, I'm a jinx near any bike. They won't work if I'm near them.
For a couple of ex-paratroopers like me and Freddie, this bike is a very special bit of kit. It's called a Flying Flea and weighing just 59 kilos, was designed in the 1940s to be parachuted out of planes as part of an airborne assault.
Please get it started for me. I've got to hear the thing start. I need this one running, mate.
These rare bikes are worth about $4,000 in running order, so if I can get this one going, I'll be quids in.
Bruce.
What?
I've just been talking to Mark from Arnhem.
Yeah?
Right, so he's got some Second World War parachute stuff, but it's really rare stuff and he likes to go out and take a look at it.
Formed in 1942, the British Parachute Regiment is about to celebrate its 80th anniversary. So I'm interested in anything connected with the famous Battle of Arnhem, one of the biggest airborne assaults in history.
Right, well, we got to get out there then.
Hold
Pack
up,
your
hold
bag.
up. We, this way, we. Why can't I go?
It's Arnhem, which
Yeah?
is British airborne stuff, right? Freddie's an expert on parachute regiment stuff and all that. He's the man to come with me on this occasion.
You can come to Arnhem when you jump out of a plane, right?
Come on, you know, in another life, mate, this is the physique for a paratrooper.
If you think that is the physique for an airborne warrior, look and weep. That
No way.
is the physique that you need to be an airborne warrior.
I ain't argue with that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So, in the meantime, get this sorted out, get it started and running. Get the twins to do it, right? ASAP.
OK, I'll get this sorted out then, mate, yeah? Again, mugged off again.
Back in Blighty, my own paratrooper bike, the Flying Flea, still isn't running. If it runs, it could fetch $4,000. So Hoos has got the twins looking at it.
I see there what we got here.
Freddie's got a load of spare bike parts in his workshop, and as he's away with Bruce, I'm going to sneak in for a bit of a rummage.
Well, that's something like it.
This bike of Bruce's has got a fuel leak and a dodgy brake, but we're starting with a broken headlamp.
I found one. Don't tell Freddie. We don't know anything about it if he mentions it.
Hundreds of these 125cc motorbikes were dropped into battle during World War II by parachute in protective cages. They were used by dispatch riders during D-Day and Operation Market Garden to quickly relay messages between command and the front line. These blackout shields over the headlamps prevented them from being spotted by enemy aircraft.
Yeah, it's just like a little marker lights. I mean, you can just these tiny holes. I mean, it literally would be just a tiny glimmer so that they don't get run into on the road.
So how do you see where you're going?
You don't. I think you just pick your way. Hope it's a moonlit nit. Yeah.
The next bit that needs seeing to is the fuel leak.
This is where they normally leak, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go. That's why that was leaking.
Yeah.
It's all broken up.
We need 2 new copper washers to reseal the joint, but they can't just go straight onto the bike.
What we do is we soften them by annealing them
What, heat them up, get them nice and hot,
and just let them cool down.
let them cool down, and that will soften the metal, make them squidge up better when they're done up.
Yeah.
Heating up metal and then letting it cool down is called annealing. It makes metals softer and much easier to work with.
They probably do, actually.
Oh, we'll just let that cool now.
Yeah, let them cool on their own.
Yeah.
The copper needs to be cool enough to handle, but soft enough to be moulded into the joint.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are they soft? Oh, yeah, they're really bendy, look, yeah. That's worked, good. Right, one on first. Push it through.
Be careful with your threads.
That's good.
Let's see what we got. Turn the fuel on.
It's a perfect seal. That's 2 jobs down, only 1 more to go. OK, so what are we going to do next?
Go and get a cup of tea.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
I'll put the kettle on earlier.
Right, OK. So how bad is it then?
You push it, pull the brake on.
That's bad. As part of his parachute regiment's 80th anniversary goodie bag, Bruce wants this paratrooper's motorbike to be the big ticket item. It's not doing anything, is it? Only about 4,000 of them were made, and the ones in running condition are incredibly rare.
This one's brakes are completely shot.
It's almost like a push bike wheel, isn't it? It's so light. That should come out now. There we go, we got it. So I just need to get this centre part out. There we go. Ugh, that's not good. Someone's got a bit over-enthusiastic with a grease gun, doesn't they?
All the shoes are all covered in grease.
This is not going to be a nice job. No. Shoes are the parts of a brake that rub up against the inside of the drum to stop it turning. So we've got to get all this grease off, for starters. How's it going? Right.
Well, it's clean,
but we're going to have to get the shoes relined.
To create the friction required to stop, the brake shoes need an abrasive lining.
The lining on this shoe needs replacing.
There I go. Done them. There we go. Look at that.
Course, that'll make him stop.
Cool, yeah.
Probably go right over the handlebars now.
Yeah, more likely. Yeah. All right. Well, it's sort of working, isn't it?
Awesome. Look at that.
Yeah, perfect. Bruce says these rare bikes go for about $2,000 to para collectors.
But if we got it running, it could be worth double that.
Right, so let's give it a run. Yes, look, brilliant. That sounds really good. Right, well, that's done then. Good. Nick? Yeah. Fresh in from Bruce. We need to get this fixed.
This is a bit of a mess. Looks like an elephant sat on it. Before it was buckled in a crash, this rack held a bomb beneath a Lancaster bomber.
It would have been dropped by the flick of a switch by the bomb aimer. He laid flat in the nose of the aircraft, looking at the target through a perspex window.
I'll tell you what, I bet it is stainless steel.
That's not good. Stainless steel strength made it ideal for carrying bombs on an aircraft, but a nightmare to manipulate and restore as it's prone to crack. I think the first thing is we need to get all this electrics off.
I've got a few bits here.
Oh. I'd be very surprised if any of this comes apart. Well, I'll take back everything I said. Well, let's got that off anyway.
What we do now is heat these bolts up.
Heat from a blowtorch could be too fierce for this job, and it could weaken the steel around the bolt. Instead, we're using an induction coil, which will heat the bolts in a more gentle and controlled manner. Yeah, it'll go cherry red.
I'm surprised how much heat goes into that, because I can feel that there.
Yeah, I know.
And cool it down. Quickly cooling the bolt makes it contract, hopefully loosen it enough to undo.
Yeah, see, look at that. Perfect. You never got that undone otherwise. Only about another 100 to go.
I'll tell you what, this is in not a good shape.
No,
definitely seen better days.
Yeah.
No, it's quite bent up. We've taken apart the bomb rack to straighten out the kinks in the frame, but it's in a worse state than we feared. I'll start straightening these out if you want to blast a few bits.
Yeah, sure. Grip blasting stainless steel removes tarnishing and any other residue, making it ready for a paint job.
Meanwhile, I'm going to try and straighten the frame using old school muscle, courtesy of a hydraulic press. I'm not going to push it. This 75-year-old steel has already been through crash trauma, and we don't want it cracking under pressure. But it looks like this World War II relic still has some fight in it.
How's it going? A bit of a problem there.
You think you've got it flat. As soon as you let the pressure off, it springs back in. This stainless steel is springy, so every time I bend it, it just bounces back. It's coming down a bit, but I think there's still a lot of strength in this bit here.
Would it be better to try and straighten the edge first?
Yeah, I might. It's hammer time.
No, that's going. It's going back now. That's getting better.
By flattening the kinks on this edge, the rest of the piece should lay flat. I started off being gentle with it, but now I'm thinking you get what you get.
Yeah.
Straighter at this end now.
Yeah, that's better.
It's better than it was.
Yeah.
Let's hope good old brute force will make the frame straight enough for blasting.
I'll leave you to it and I'll get on with this blasting.
OK. We've done them.
Done some bits, yeah. Come on.
Like brand new.
Good.
What we don't know is whether the straightened bomb rack parts will fit back together again. Oh, wow, that looks good.
Yeah, it's come up really well. Well, I've sort of blasted all these bits and repainted them all. That's made a big difference.
Phil's been busy putting the bomb rack back together and has only 2 more parts to fit. The first is a bracket which secures the bomb inside the rack. They've got a left and a right-handed thread, so it pulls it in.
Yeah, so they actually come in together.
That's clever, isn't it?
This has got to go back
In that,
slot.
all these little screws here.
Yeah, they hold it in at the bottom there.
On most raids, Lancasters would carry a combination of different size high-explosive bombs and smaller incendiaries. They could also carry a 10-ton Grand Slam earthquake bomb, the largest payload of any bomber in the war.
A couple of nuts on there. There we go. Got it. So I think what you got this up in the aircraft, in the bomb bay or wherever. Bomb comes in up underneath here. So it's laying in there, underneath the aircraft, like that. Wind these apart, put the bomb up, hook it onto that. So that's the trigger mechanism to release it.
It's amazing that the only thing holding these bombs underneath the aircraft is that little catch.
Yeah. Press the button, releases that, and the bomb drops. And hey presto. You know, if someone gets it, it's a terrifying result, really. But there you go. That's war, isn't it?
This bomb rack can now take its place in the bomb bay of Andrew Panton's Lancaster, as long as he's willing to part with the readies.
Well, Nick!
Crikey, you're early.
What are you doing here this time of day? 8 o'clock?
Overnight, I've had an email from Rob Loden, the guy in Australia who's bought the Panther tank. He now wants it shipped at the end of the month, nearly 3 months earlier than we agreed.
No, that's mad.
Grab hold of that, you ain't gonna believe it.
4 years ago, I took delivery of one of the rarest and most expensive World War II tanks in existence.
Hey, where's the Panther?
Not just any tank.
No, the Panther.
In my 40 years of collecting and doing stuff up, this for me is the best thing I've ever had, could ever dream of getting.
The Panther cost a staggering 1.5 million quid because it is arguably the best battle tank of World War II. 45 tons of precision engineering, 100mm thick armour, advanced manoeuvrability, and a super accurate 75mm gun. Just a shame it was German. For the last 4 years, Nick and Phil have been lovingly rejuvenating this monster, turning a decrepit relic into a fully operational Panther. When they're done, it will be one of only 6 working Panthers in the world, and worth up to, wait for it, a ginormous 14 million quid.
They normally take about a decade to restore.
But no one else has done one in 4 years.
No, this is some kind of record, and to this standard. This is madness trying to rush it through at this stage.
You can talk till the cows come home. There is nothing I can do.
It's one of the biggest private tank museums in the world.
He wants it for an event. He's already booked the Panther onto a ship from Southampton in a month's time.
To finish, the twins still need to rebuild the gearbox, fit the 9-ton gun turret and test drive the restored tank for the very first time. And it's all got to be perfect.
We'll do our best, but unless you find the parts we need, we can't make that deadline.
Fair enough. You know I love a bit of a challenge. Freddie, grab your bag. We've got to see a man about Panther parts.
This is daft.
It's not going to happen.
Here we are, special delivery. It's arrived, this gear. At last.
About time.
After 4 years, it's crunch time in our restoration of a World War II German Panther tank. We urgently need to put the enormous 7-speed gearbox back together because the tank ships to Australia in under a month. It's like Christmas.
It is.
Like Christmas. There we go.
Oh, look at that. It's lovely.
The Panther's gearbox was taken out by an anti-tank weapon. A shell hit the drive sprocket, went through the left side of the tank and made a right mess of the gearbox.
That's a beautiful shot. Whoever's hit that, that's a hell of an explosion.
It's taken us 2 years to repair and restore the 30 separate gears within the gearbox. This is the final piece.
God, the work in that. Good grief.
That's really nice, isn't it? Certainly better than the old one.
Right, now, this gear
Yep.
has got to go in there.
Yeah. Which it doesn't.
Which it doesn't.
So it fits tight with no risk of it slipping when turning. The small gear is made 0.15 of a millimetre too big.
We have to heat this one up.
We'll heat this one, freeze that one.
And freeze that one.
Yep.
In theory, they should just drop straight in and then you'll never get it back out again.
No. Although you can't see it, individual atoms in solid steel are constantly vibrating. Heat the steel up and they move faster, causing the steel to expand.
The reverse happens when you freeze it. The molecules slow down and the steel contracts. Bruce's wife Sue is not always totally happy when we use her kitchen. But it's worth trying. Hello, Sue.
Hi, Nick, yeah.
I've got a gear I'd like to put in your freezer.
Oh.
To freeze it.
OK, of course it is.
It's out of the gearbox.
Yeah. Yes,
It should
I've
be
never
well
had one of
contained.
those in my freezer before, I have to say, but there we go.
While Nick freezes the smaller gear, I'm heating the larger one to 230 degrees in the workshop oven.
So good job.
The 14 million quid Panther tank is due to be shipped to Australia in 2 weeks' time. Today we're putting the finishing touches on its rebuilt gearbox.
Here we go.
Hopefully we've assembled all 30 gears in the right position, otherwise the gearbox won't turn.
So, just miss each other.
Just miss each other, yeah. There's a lot of weight spinning around in there.
Thank God it works.
But now, somehow, we need to squeeze the 1.5 metre long monster through the hatch on top of the tank that's less than a metre wide. The gearbox weighs 1,300 kilos, as much as a car, so we've called in some help. It only needs just to touch anything and it'll destroy it. To work out how it's done, we're working from a wartime photo of German engineers fitting a Panther gearbox.
They're hoisting the gearbox in a metal frame, so we're going to do the same.
That is a good angle, isn't it?
I hope so. Right, down we go then.
Okay. No, oh, hang on. We're jamming in, aren't we? It doesn't make any sense. The gearbox seems too big.
I think we're going to have to take these plates off the sides.
How are you doing at the back there? Have you got plenty of room at the back?
No, we're resting on it here. Yeah.
This frame is in the way. We've got to lose the frame. It's stopping the gearbox dropping into place. Come on, there you go. Carry on then. It's going down all right. Whoa! Whoa! She's down. That's it. She's in. That was a bit of a drama, wasn't it? Obviously, the photo was a bit of disinformation by the Germans. This is how you put the gearboxes in, but it isn't really.
That's a tank equivalent to an organ transplant.
There's not too many people who can say they fitted a Panther gearbox.
Hello?
Hi, Bruce. It's Nick. We've got a problem.
What?
We've got it all together, the gearbox all done, it's all in, ready. It won't start. There's a problem with the ignition switch.
The ignition starter?
I think we've got the wrong one in it.
This is a nightmare. 75-year-old Panther ignition switches, as you can imagine, are not easy to find. And the tank is due on that ship in 3 days' time.
Absolutely no way it's going to Australia without an ignition switch in it. You can't. It won't run. It just physically won't start.
Now, all right, we'll sort it. OK, bye.
An ignition switch for a World War II Panther tank? I mean, where do you start?
Hello, mate. Yeah, listen, I'm after this ignition switch. I don't know if you can help me for the Panther engine. OK, thanks for your time. Cheers, mate. Ta. Well, I know they're not on the shelf. I know, that's why I'm phoning round everybody. Listen, I'm only phoning round, mate. No need to be as snotty as that. I'm only... Oh, and same to you, mate. Cheers.
As you know, I'm pretty good at tracking down tank parts, but even my little black book is feeling the strain.
All right, big day today, then.
This is the last big chunk.
The truck driver's ready with a crane, so we're good to go. We've resprayed the tank, and leaving Bruce to worry about the ignition switch, we're about to lift the monster 9-ton turret onto the tank. It may not look it, but the turret alone is worth more than a new Ferrari, so we're quite keen not to damage it.
I really hope when this thing goes in, I'll tell you, we're going to be in trouble if it doesn't.
We've never tried to attach the gun turret, so we don't know if it actually fits.
We've got about a 6-inch gap back here. Come back a bit.
Back to you a bit. You're going to go your way a bit. I think it's about time you got in it now, Nick.
That's easier said than done. God.
Nick needs to direct the crane driver to align 40 bolt holes that secure the turret to the tank.
Right, down just a touch.
Down?
Yeah.
OK.
Whoa, no, hang on. Cut your finger under this and it's goodbye finger. Up a bit more. Yeah, OK. Left a bit. That's it. Right, OK, down. More. That'll do it. Right. That's it, we're there.
Awesome. Can you give them a try? Let's see if you get these bolts in.
We've got 40 of those to get in. If that isn't lining up, we're in deep trouble.
That one's a bit...
Oh, they won't go in.
Oh, no.
No, I'm joking. Straight in.
Yeah? Oh, that's a result.
It fits, and the bolts line up. So now we need to see if the turret rotates. The tank's drive shaft turns the turret 360 degrees in 18 seconds. But as it's not yet powered, we've had to go for the manual option.
How far is that? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's moving all right?
Yeah, it's not moving that fast, but it's definitely moving OK.
The manual option meant the gun could still be operated if the tank lost power. Crews could do a full rotation in about 4 minutes, an eternity if you're under fire.
4 minutes? At this rate, it'd be lucky if we do it in 40.
You know, this is probably the first time this turret's moved like this since the war. Amazing, isn't it? That's moving really well.
With the turret fitted and working, there's not much more we can do until Bruce can find us an ignition switch.
Oh, look. It's a pretty little car.
These are quite nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Usable.
With the small Russian artillery gun safely on board a ship to Australia and a buyer lined up for the German 105 howitzer, now Bruce's new Kubel has turned up.
It looks lovely, but doesn't run. What's wrong with it?
Apparently, Freddie said it's got a coil problem.
A coil pack takes the low voltage of a car's battery and ramps it up, to generate a more powerful spark through the spark plugs. Let's just crack on, see if we can find out what's wrong.
Problems with a car's coil pack can lead to misfiring and bad acceleration. Not what you want when you're trying to flog it.
Well, if I remember rightly, they're buried right down the back. Right, have a look, see what you can get down there. I can't believe they tucked it down. Such a ridiculous place.
Oh, there.
Oh, dear. Has that just come out of the coil?
That's the coil. It's exploded.
Oh, no. Coils giving out often suggests another underlying issue. But right now, we have more pressing things to worry about. Have we got another coil? That's the problem. Shall I go and have a look around, see if I can find one?
Yeah.
In the meantime, do you want to see if you can get that one off?
I'll start getting this one off.
OK. Despite VW producing tens of thousands of Kubels, parts for them are very rare. Oh, God. Right, there should be some... Oh, yeah, some Volkswagen stuff here. But luckily, a lot of wartime VW parts are interchangeable, and Bruce has a couple of old Volkswagen engines lying around. Roll in luck. Found an original one. Nice one. How you getting on?
This is the easy bit, getting the old one off.
Yeah. All right, done?
That's got it.
OK, let's give it a go.
Fingers crossed we don't cook the replacement coil pack as well. Bruce would cook us.
No.
There's no ignition lights.
Battery's on, isn't it?
Yeah. But before we even turn over, we spot a problem.
Check the fuses, see what we got there.
That one?
Yeah.
The fuse there. See, without the ignition lights, you could probably easily leave the ignition on.
That might be the reason why it's cooked the coil.
Maybe.
A burnt-out fuse could explain the cooked coil. With no lights on the dash telling you the ignition's on, power would be going continuously to the coil,
causing it to overheat and burn out.
Yeah. Someone's thought the ignition was off and it's actually been left on because the ignition lights weren't showing.
Yeah, quite possible. Have we got any fuses?
Yeah, I'll go and get one. Hopefully a simple fuse replacement could solve this Kubel's problem once and for all. This fuse box, we could rob one out of that. Try that one. Right, let's try it now. Ah, there you go. That's what it was all along. Right, OK. Right, let's give it a go, see what we got. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Job done then. It sounds good as well.
Sounds nice.
No, I said old Bruce will be happy with that. While Bruce is off shopping, he has left us to restore 3 tank shells for Hollywood military advisor Paul Biddis. They need to look like new.
Trouble is, they spent the last 70 years buried in a field in France.
Dangerous business making shells. The Third Reich produced over 10 million tonnes of ammunition and bombs. And the men and women who were forced to work in the munitions factories risk their lives every day. Just the tiniest spark could ignite explosive propellant and blow them to kingdom come. I do hope there's no explosive left in this thing. There we go. Ooh. The armoured piercing tip is steel, so sandblasting should take the rust off. But the cartridge bodies are brass plated, which over time corrodes, leaving the shell pitted.
Not too bad.
That's coming out too bad.
We need a bit of filler over it.
Yeah. This pockmarked tank shell needs touching up. Easily done with a bit of polyester filler. That'll do fine. That's going to come up well.
Yeah.
It's got rid of a lot of the bad ones. Like a lot of old movie stars, this tank shell needs a bit of help. Leave them to dry. Come back later.
Yeah.
The 88mm shells have been sanded and primed, ready for a lick of brass-coloured paint. Bearing in mind these are going to be used on a film set, they've really got to look like new ones, not 70-year-old ones. The tank cartridges are plated in brass, so they slide in and out the barrel easily. Not that I'm telling you how to spray, but
yes, you are.
You missed that bit. Well, that colour looks perfect, doesn't it? Looks like brass. Yeah, sort of a brassy look to it. Yeah, I think Bruce is going to be happy with them. Well, I suppose we better have a look at this Minenwerfer then, see what state it's in. Bruce is still in Belgium, but his World War I mortar has arrived at the farm. His buyer is coming to see it in a few days, and Bruce wants it to go back. Oh dear, great big hole. Before we can begin to work on the gun, we need to remove the wheels.
In World War I, these were designed to be fired without their wheels on.
Yeah.
In cramped trenches, you hardly wanted the mortar to be rolling backwards from recoil.
So they made the wheels easy to take off, held in place with just one pin.
You've got your side off.
It's jammed. If in doubt, give it a clout.
There you go. It's moving now. I'll get around the other side and take the other one at the same time in case it unbalances it. Now, go.
That's it. Excellent. With the wooden wheels removed, we need to try to loosen the rest.
Taking off as many bits as we can from the gun will help free up the barrel so we can tilt it upwards to fire around.
First thing to get off is the sight.
Yeah, give this a try. See if it moves. No, completely, absolutely solid.
This is a problem. If the sight won't come off, we won't be able to get to the hinges to free off the barrel.
It's a combination of the rust and all the years of paint that's been dolloped over it, because that should move from side to side.
This is not working.
No. What do you reckon?
Just to get the whole thing blasted, get back in bare metal.
Okie doke, let's do that.
Sandblasting removes layers of paint and rust, loosening off the joints.
Bruce's buyer is coming in 3 days.
We'll be burning the midnight oil to get this back to its original working condition.
Bill! Yeah? Ah, it's back. The Minenwerfer's back. Crikey.
The German trench mortar is back from blasting. Luckily, they did a rush job overnight.
What do you want about that? Yeah, some of there do. Good. I mean, everything's got to work. It's an artillery piece at the end of the day. I mean, at the moment, it's pointing at the ground, which isn't so good for a mortar, is it, really? Not really, no.
The most important part of any gun is the barrel, and it's completely jammed. With Bruce's buyer coming in a few days, we need to get this barrel moving.
Otherwise, it'll be firing at the floor. So we free off these pivots first.
I'm going to have to get some heat into these somehow and see if it'll move.
Yeah.
This blowtorch burns at 3,500 degrees centigrade, so it should get the barrel moving. Heat expands the metal, then quickly cooling it causes it to suddenly contract again, which forces movement into the joints.
You get it nice and cool, it'll be all right. All right, let's give it a go.
It's strangely satisfying freeing up a joint. At least it is when it works.
That's really solid, that is.
Time for a rethink.
To have a real go at this barrel, we need to strip off everything in the way.
And that means prizing off this sight.
In theory, when this is undone, it should pull it off. The whole sight bit, yeah?
The sight is connected to the barrel. We need to remove it to get to the joint between the barrel and the frame.
Yeah, it's moving. Keep going. Keep going. That's undone now. Oh, well. Look at that.
With the sight removed, we turn to the big boy, a 10-ton hydraulic ram.
And try again now, yeah. It can lift the weight of 5 cars. If anything can break through the rust and get the barrel moving again, this can.
There she goes. There she goes.
It's working already.
That's moving quite easily, isn't it? Well, easily with a 10-ton press behind it, anyway. Let me get some more lubrication in there.
Oiling the joints reduces the friction, making it easier to rotate.
Ready? Ready? Yes! Look at that! Brilliant!
Thank the World War I gods. It moves.
A few other bits, yeah. A few other odds and ends. And
coat paint.
Round of paint, yeah. Brilliant. Right, I've got some coloured pens here and a notepad. Let's have a quick scribble.
Blasting has removed all the old paint from the mortar, so we need to get it repainted for Dave's visit. But the mortar would have been camouflaged with a very specific paint design. These colours are nowhere near correct, but it'll give us an idea of what we're going to do. For centuries, soldiers were dressed in bright, visible colours to intimidate the enemy. But as weapon technology advanced, this didn't seem such a good idea. By World War I, the army was even hiring artists to devise the best possible camouflage patterns. This black line is sort of key to the whole thing. Right. That's what makes it different, I think, to the Second World War. We're going to paint the Minenwerfer in a 3-colour Great War camouflage design. And then you get the colours in. You know, we put green in there, and the yellow ochre colour, and that one maybe. And then the brown will go in these areas here. This may look a bit 1970s retro, but the sharp contrast of the garish colours broke up the outline of the object it was trying to disguise.
During the Great War, soldiers would use the colours that matched the ground they were fighting on. So we're painting ours the Ypres colours.
Brown for the endless mud, and the other colours for the patches of vegetation. You happy with that?
Yeah.
OK, let's go with that then, shall we?
All right.
Chickity-boo, how are we doing? Is it all ready?
Panic! My buyer Dave is on his way, but a day earlier than planned, and he's keen to see the new Minenwerfer fire. So I'm praying the twins have done their bit.
Why ain't it camouflaged?
Run out of time, basically.
I can't Adam and Eve it. No camouflage.
No, I've got a problem here. Listen, this guy called Dave Rogers, he's got the odds of this. I've got to get this up in the top field because we've got to fire it for him, all right?
I'll tell Dave we held off the camouflage until he saw it. The main thing is it goes bang.
That's it. That's good.
Quad would have been quite useful on the Western Front. As well as selling Dave the German Minenwerfer, Bruce now wants to try and flog him the British Livens mortar. Now it's had a quick lick of paint.
Right, let's get it up the top there.
So me and my boy Lewis have the job of getting it ready to fire.
Might as well stop here, that's fine.
During World War I, mortars would be buried in the ground to absorb the huge shock of the blast. So that's exactly what we're going to do.
Yeah, dig the square out first. Another one. Can you imagine doing this for all them miles of the Western Front? Yeah. That's all soldiers did for days and days on end. We get that Mexican hat in there first.
This wide, flat base plate was used to prevent the mortar being thrust underground from the force of the blast.
Look at that, it looks so much better painted up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Once we got it dug in here and making it look remotely like it did during the war, I'm sure Bruce's buyer will be well impressed.
In the trenches, you sometimes got as many as 20 of these mortars packed in a line to fire at once. No wonder so many soldiers lost their hearing.
Well, there she is up there, look.
Oh, fantastic.
My World War I weapons buyer Dave has arrived to inspect the goods. So I've got Hoos manning the Minenwerfer and Freddie on the Livens. And I'm praying they put on a good show for him.
Have you ever seen one of these?
I've seen him in a book, but not in the flesh.
It's a Levens mortar, a British Levens mortar. Sure, this is actually dug up from Ypres, trust me.
Yeah, I can bear that in mind, definitely.
Iceman Dave's giving nothing away. Fingers crossed he's impressed with my German Minenwerfer.
As you can see, we've done it all up. It's in its
Bruce,
base colour.
I thought you said it was going to be in camo.
It will be, don't worry. Cali, that's just superficial. We want to make sure it fires first.
If only he hadn't come a day early. I hope this doesn't sour the deal.
I'm sure once it's fired, you're going to want it. This is the best one we've had.
I must
Absolutely the best one.
Enough sales patter. I always think large explosions speak louder than words.
So, Dave, you're about to see World War I, it's a knockout. We have two weapons here. We have the Minenwerfers versus the Levens mortar. Now, we are going to try and hit that bunker over there for you, OK?
Fantastic.
So it's Team Freddie against Team Hoos.
First time you're going to see these fired in 100 years.
Freddie, the gauntlet's been laid, mate.
Bring it on, Hoos.
Right.
I've had an armourer mate of mine rig up some explosive rounds.
Right, first with the Levens mortar.
Right, Lewis, let's get that loaded up.
The Livens had a range of nearly a mile. And because it could deliver a high concentration of gas over a small area, it was frighteningly effective.
Fingers crossed.
You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. 3, 2, 1.
Who would not want to buy this mortar now?
They're so close! Come and you missed, mate! It's over there!
Freddy's missed the bunker, but the Livings wasn't known for his accuracy.
If I'd have had 20 of them, that would have been a sure thing. What the hell is that?
Wow. Bruce, you've definitely got a deal on that now.
Dave, I told you, I knew you were going to want that.
Wow, that was impressive.
Bingo! He loves the Livings, but now for the star attraction, the rare German mini-werfer. Over to the Mad Turk and the twins.
Come on. Right, we're loading.
Right, nice and easy, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it.
Come on, Hoosh, we've got all day.
I'm ready now.
Right. Freddie, watch and learn, bruv. Watch and learn.
Right. Let's back off a bit, just in case.
Yeah. Unlike the Livings, the German mini-werfer is fired using a pull cord.
Right. 3, 2, 1. Look at that way!
Now there's a bit of living history. A blood-curdling bang that hasn't been heard for a century.
Hold up! Oh, no way! Who's that? Isn't even in the postcode!
You've fallen short. You told me you definitely hit that target.
Oh, no! One more go! I'm on it. I know exactly where it's got to go now. Go! Yeah! Bit more.
Hang on a minute, you wouldn't better wheel that about in the trenches. In the trenches, you would use the hand wheels on the side to aim the barrel.
One more.
Hoos hasn't got a clue.
Get it spot on.
Yeah. I'm bang on it now, look.
Not only is it possible to aim the mini-werfer, its barrel is rifled, which means the round spins through the air, giving it greater accuracy.
Right, ready?
He's using the same rounds as the Livens, but with the mini-werfer, it should, in theory, be easier to hit the target.
3, 2, 1. Whoa! Oh, look at that! Hang on, bro! Take a bow! That was a bang!
Price just gone up.
It's like this every time. Now it's working, I don't want to sell it.
You've got to be impressed with that.
Very impressive.
Well, there you go.
Absolutely love it.
Now, this is
Beautiful.
the really impressive bit.
Go on.
Is the price.
Hey.
Tell you what I'll do. I'll make this easier for you. I'm going to cut you a deal which is going to be unbelievable. 17 grand for both. 17 grand.
That's not a bad price, Bruce. That's not bad.
I think that's a great deal.
You know what, Bruce? Had a cracking day. Very impressive pieces.
Yeah.
I think you got a deal.